My name is Dave Vincent. Samantha England serving to Jennifer Schmitt. The score, 2-0. Samantha England, now that's 3-0. Samantha was a finalist at the last pro stop this season, right before the Nationals in Pittsburgh. And there's a side out. Zero serves 3. Jennifer Schmitt is no stranger to these big matches. Been in the finals of the U.S. Open a couple times. Women's Classic, USHA Nationals. Jennifer Schmitt wearing the yellow shirt. Samantha England in the red shirt. Samantha putting a little wrinkle on that ball, kind of handcuffed Jennifer Schmitt. Samantha England from Prince George, British Columbia in Canada, now residing in Rochester, New York. 3-0. Make that 4-0. If you take Samantha England's game lightly, you're going to get stunned. She is on a roll right now, and she's focusing on this 4-wall national championship. These are the quarterfinals. Winner to go to the semis, one step closer to the final championship. 5-0. That's a side out. We played 2 games to 21, tiebreaker to 11. Zero serves 5. Jennifer Schmitt in the box. First game, first point. Jennifer Schmitt, the sister of the great Vern Roberts, executive director of the United States Handball Association. Jennifer does a lot of work with the USHA, writing articles, coaching young women and young boys. She's quite the mentor. Or as they say in the broadcasting world, mentor, in case you're at home, keeping score. Future Hall of Famer, or actually in Hall of Famer inductee, Leanne Martin just stopped by the booth to blow a couple kisses. I gladly accept the blown kiss, and I'm holding on to it in my left hand right now. After today's earlier game, my left is actually the strongest, I've noticed. It's my weak hand, but the referee today is Dan Armijo. Six to 3. Watching the United States Handball Association's 4-wall national championships. 3-6, first game. Make that 4-6. Jennifer Schmitt, just like all of the other Roberts, has that amazing left-handed fist shot. I don't know who taught it to whom. Maybe Dad actually passed that on to all of his kids. Chris Roberts, also a national champion. He's here at the Nationals. Allison Roberts, she's playing. Vern Roberts, he's here. We've got 4 siblings and some kids running around the tournament too. All with that handball makeup. 5-6. All amazing players. That would look like a four-hander. That is a point. Looked like a bad bounce, but it was just a spin. 6-6. There's that shot right there, underhand shovel that Jennifer Schmitt is oh so good at. Seven to 6, first lead of the game for Jennifer Schmitt. Make that 8-6. After jumping out to a 6-0 lead, Jennifer Schmitt has not scored another point. Until I just said that, now timeout called, I believe, from Jennifer. Nope, she's not taking it. You heard the score, 7-8. This is the first game in the broadcast booth. Dave Benson alongside David Fink. 7 serves 8.
Just watched Courtney Pachot defeat New York's Tracy Davis.
Really?
11-5 in the tiebreaker. Those two have played 3 consecutive tiebreaker matches, Courtney winning 2 of them. Courtney booking her spot in the semifinals opposite Lisa Fraser-Gilmore. Should be a very interesting match.
There's 8-8. Jennifer Schmitt, Dave jumped out to a 6-0 lead. Excuse me, Samantha England jumped out to the 6-0 lead.
This is actually the new Samantha England. Just 2 weeks ago, Samantha England defeating the #1 ranked pro Anna Engel in a pro stop. That was her first win over Anna, first win over a top 5 opponent, actually. So Samantha coming into this tournament with a lot of confidence, a lot more self-belief than we've seen her in the past. We've always known Samantha to be a player with all the physical tools. Now putting that together with the mental tools and the confidence.
8 serves 9. She's got the confidence going now as she starting to score a couple points here. You're right, seemed like she was always just trying to have fun out there, and it was a little too loose. That almost looked like a double bounce up front.
Tremendous explosion there from Samantha England. I think she moves forward faster than any lady in the world right now. That ball looked like it was down Samantha with that burst.
That's a nice serve right there. That is a nice serve.
That's what you call earning an easy point right there.
That ball just checking up over on the left wall, dying on the back glass. 10-9 now. There's that fish shot from Jennifer Schmitt. It looks like it's a miss hit, but she kind of just feathers it up there. One of the only people I've seen that uses the fist as sort of a dump shot.
That was a running fist. I'm not sure I've ever seen that.
The whole Roberts clan has the amazing fish shots.
They're born making a left fist.
That's right. They come out with their fist like that.
Furious rally there up in the front court. Both women in front of the foot fault line. Samantha putting that ball away with a power kill.
11 serves 9. First game, 2 games to 21. Quarterfinals, Samantha England versus Jennifer Schmitt. Samantha in the red, Jenny in the yellow.
We do apologize for Richard Simmons blocking some of the action there just a little bit earlier.
This is live TV at its finest right here. We could actually switch that camera angle, but instead it's better to watch Vince Sanangelo in front of that upper camera. He's looking mighty fine today, Vince is. Wearing his First Star sporting apparel. Nice, sleek, dry fit shirt.
You got to stay dry when you're out there in the crowd. It gets tense.
Notice that Vince looks like he's lost a little weight. You know, camera puts on 20, not on Vince. And we know because we just looked at his belly for a total of 15 straight seconds.
First Star is not only dry fit, but also slimming.
Note to self, get some First Star apparel.
Samantha going for unorthodox overhand kill out of the air. Missed. There's a tremendous shot there. A power V.
The score here is 12-10, first game.
That registered at 64 miles per hour off the back wall.
Wow.
That's coming off the front wall. That thanks to Jean Casimoto, who is sitting in the front row with the radar gun. Also, she's working with her laptop, giving us second-to-second updates and stats. Both these women graduates of Lake Forest College in Lake Forest, Illinois. They went at separate times. There's the guy that you'll talk to when you call up the USHA, Matt Kruger, when you need your elite gloves and your balls and your liners and headbands and whatever else you may need. You call up USHA headquarters.
Or you can go online to their web store. 12-10 is the score here. Quarterfinal match. You said Courtney Pachot defeating Tracy Davis to now go into the semifinals. You watched that match courtside.
Courtney losing that first game 21-6. Really the best I've ever seen Tracy play. Complete reversal in the second game.
Nice shot right there from Jenny Schmitt.
Tracy takes that second game 21-6, and Courtney comes back from a 5-2 deficit in the tiebreaker to score 9 consecutive points.
Well, I can tell you this about Tracy Davis and Courtney Pachot. Tracy traveled in from New York to train in Tucson, Arizona with Courtney. There's a nice little slide right there.
That's a good call there from Jenny. She saw it.
But Tracy comes into Tucson. She trains with Courtney Pachot, and Courtney lost every single one of the training sessions. Then comes out here and beats her in a tiebreaker.
It's like my dad always told me, Dave. Practice means nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Well, it means everything to me when I win.
Well, that's what you have a website for. Let the world know when you've won a practice match.
11-12. There was a 6-point lead at one point. That ball squelches out of that back corner just so fast. We're all even at 12 now. Surprised that Samantha takes that ball off the sidewall. She could have actually jumped in and underhand fist that.
Poor air there from Samantha. That's a relatively easy shot for a top player of her caliber.
That's a good serve. Samantha fights it off.
Jenny, certainly a veteran. She can recognize Samantha being uncomfortable with this soft Z serve into that left corner. She's going to stick with that.
Should Samantha just take a step up and cut that off?
Well, Samantha is so comfortable hitting the ball with both hands that you won't see her step in and take too many balls with the right when you've got a left like that. You know, we've heard Dave Chapman say a lot that he prefers to play with one really strong hand and rather than two good hands. Samantha very lazy with her feet here in the middle of this first game. Not taking that extra 1 or 2 steps. We've seen her caught flat-footed several times here on back wall setups. There's nice footwork there.
Another point for Jennifer and a timeout from Samantha England. You're watching the United States Handball Association's four-wall national championships, Los Caballeros Sports Village in Fountain Valley, California. For Dave Fink, my name is Dave Vincent. Dave, yesterday, 35 finals between Ian Jensen and Chris Watkins. First game, fairly close. Ian Jensen comes out, beats Chris. Chris was actually scoring some points in that first game, but found himself on the wrong side of the winner's bracket. Then in the second game, Chris got really pumped up. Nadia Alvarado Sr., Jr., John Baikal showed up, and they really motivated him. Came out and won that second game 21-4. Then they go into the tiebreaker. You've never heard of this before. Chris Watkins gets the first serve, 10 straight points. He serves to win 11-0 in the tiebreaker. He hits an ace crack, but he foot faulted, and the referee calls a foot fault. Ian Jensen gets into the server's box and scores 11 straight points to win the 35 National Championship singles bracket. Never heard that before. And it happened yesterday right here at Los Cab.
I'm in disbelief. I don't know what to say. You
Foot
never
fault.
want to see a match end like that, but it's the rules.
Right, he came over, as John Bike said, and I was sitting there watching it. I just happened to take my head away on that last point because it looked like it was going to be just an easy victory. Ian was just out of gas, and Chris Watkins came over by about a foot over that short foot fault line. You have to call it. Ball is unretrievable in the back. Referee called it immediately, and then the ball cracked. Then Ian gets in there, and there was some amazing 25, 30-shot rallies. Every single one of those points was earned by Ian Jensen. He took all of his timeouts. He went up there and scored the final point with Chris Watkins diving and just barely missing the front wall, which would have forced a 10-10 serving opportunity for Chris Watkins. And it was one of the most amazing and electrifying matches here at Los Cab yesterday. It rivaled that Dave Chapman-Sean Linning match with the intensity from the crowd, the players. Truly amazing, these four-wall National Handball Championships. 13-12. Actually, it's 16-12.
It's the first match I've missed at the Nationals in 3 years, and I happen to miss the best one. That's why you don't bring your girlfriend to the Nationals.
Let's listen for the score here from Dan Armijo. I think he's saying 16-12. Sorry that we don't know. It's just hard to hear the referee. Our statistician's trying to give us an update. If it sounds like he says 7 here, then we'll know.
Samantha looks a little bit deflated right now. It looks like her energy has dipped here just a little bit.
There it is, 17-12, and that's all set up from that amazing serve. That the pace that Jenny Schmitt took off on that serve is what set all of those points up. I mean, Samantha really hasn't moved at all from around that back wall, about a 4-foot radius. That's all set up from Jenny.
If we were going to do a tail of the tape here, Dave, you'd have to certainly give Samantha the edge in power and speed. You'd have to think she wants to use those two advantages as much as possible. Unfortunately, Jennifer neutralizing Samantha's power right now, keeping her off balance, pushing her back towards the back wall.
The score is
there.
17-12. Jenny Schmitt, first game. There's a nice shot from Samantha. She has that left hand too, and she could use it at any moment.
That's really what we've seen with the new breed of players, both men and women, shoot the ball from shoulder height with both hands.
Is that amazing, that shot right there? That looks like it's an underhand fish shot.
That was actually an open hand paddle right there.
Does she ever open her hand? 17 serves 12. I saw Allison Roberts yesterday, and I was drinking a Red Bull, and my hand, it was really cold, and I went to shake her hand. I said, I've got a cold hand. Well, she had an ice pack on her shoulder, and she said, well, I'm giving you the cold shoulder.
Huh.
She said she didn't want to hug. She wanted, I mean, the shake, she wanted a hug, and then Got a little wit going on in that Roberts family. Funny. All of them have good personalities.
Unlike yourself.
Well, some people try too hard. 17-12.
There's a nice natural there from Samantha.
That's what a little power will do for you.
Well, you know, what she did was she led with the elbow there. That ball hit the floor and jumped to the left. Jennifer did not anticipate it. Not sure even if she had.
Samantha gets the serve, earns it, and then drives the ball into the ground.
I think she hit that off the back of her hand on a serve. Not sure I've ever seen that before.
It's a timeout. Women's quarterfinal match. We already have one semifinal matchup to take place tomorrow. Lisa Frazier-Gilmore and Courtney Pachot. Lisa defeating Maria Daly. Courtney Pachot defeating Tracy Davis. And now we're watching and giving you the coverage here. Samantha England versus Jennifer Schmitt. Later, it's going to be Jennifer Henman and Anna Engel.
The winner of that will be playing the winner of this tomorrow in the bottom semifinal. Now, Dave, I know you've spent quite a bit of time in Ireland. Today was my first time seeing Maria Daly. Very impressive young ball player. Two tremendous hands. Looked like she lost a little bit of her confidence there after she lost that close first game after leading 15-10 and actually tied at 18-all. Trailed 14-0 in that second game before actually finding her groove again. Rallied to a 21-10 loss, but certainly a bright future for Maria.
Maria is one of the top 8 women in the world. She just doesn't travel around to these tournaments, but she's trying. I know that 2 years ago she went to the Women's Classic when it was in Long Island. Didn't go this last year, but she certainly is raising some eyebrows in the Emerald Isle. It's nice to see the Irish contingent over here. Over 400 participants in these 4-wall National Handball Championships.
Actually, the Irish won the 40 and over Masters singles, Duxie Walsh, 35 and over Masters singles, Owen Jensen. Men's B, James Brady. Men's C, the 16-year-old young Irishman in the finals today.
And the A's, they have 2 Irish, Fergal Collins playing Jer Coonan in the A's, so one of those guys are going to win, and that's an Irish, both of those guys from Ireland. So no matter what, the A's is going to have, and they do that. They pretty much win every single division they play in. Now
there's only one Irish per division, yet they win all of them. And we have Paul Brady playing today, defending his 4 consecutive USHA Men's Pro Singles Championships. Should be one of the most highly anticipated matches we've had in handball in the last 5 or 10 years.
Well, there won't be a Irish women's champion this year. Ireland is out of the women's bracket.
For those of you looking forward to that men's final clash today, that will be on immediately following this women's round of 8 match here. It's a great treat for our viewers to get to see 2 of the top 8 women in the world doing battle here on the big stage, vying for a spot in tomorrow's semifinal to face the winner of legendary Anna Engel and Jen Hinman.
12-18 is the score here. First game, Samantha England in the red shirt from Rochester, New York, originally Prince George, British Columbia versus Jenny Schmitt, and that's what we've seen a lot of from Samantha England today. Just overplay, I guess.
Just rush that shot.
Didn't have to do that. 18-12.
Almost like a golfer rushing their backswing right there. Needs to be a little bit smoother. It's a great camera angle, really able to see the
color, look how bright the colors are in there. That ball hit the...
I didn't see it take a bad bounce off that point.
It actually looks like it just jumped off of that. Not necessarily a bad bounce.
That's a subjective call there from our referee, Aaron Garner, who says, yes, I did see it hit that window, but I didn't think the bounce was bad. He called it a true bounce. I happen to agree with him. Certainly it is distracting as a player when that ball hits that window. And
so you're saying this is Aaron Garner, the ref, not Dan Armijo?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, they both sound identical. In fact, they can impersonate each other when you see them in person. So,
well, actually, they are a doubles team, losing yesterday in the men's round of 16 to Tucsonian Daniel Perez and Abe Montijo, who will face Dave Chapman and Emmett Peugeot today.
Dan Armijo called Aaron Garner off on a shot yesterday, and Aaron thought he said that to himself. That's how close they sound to each other.
Congratulations to you, Dave. You advanced today to the semifinals of the men's 35 doubles. You're playing with John Bike. Yes, the two-time USHA national champion, John Bike.
Former world champion.
Future USHA Hall of Famer, John Bike Jr.
Wow, Jenny called a double bounce on that.
Had she been able to see our high-def replay, she might have realized she picked that ball up.
It looked like she actually got it. Wow, she just flipped that ball around.
Fly ball, replay.
I didn't know that that white labeled ball slid. I guess so.
We saw several slides in our first match here with Lisa Fraser-Gilmore and Maria Daly.
Listen for the score. 15-19, you're right, that is it, Aaron Garner.
Very interesting, Dave. We saw
wow, that ball
Samantha's level really dip as the game went to about 12-12. It seemed like she lost a little bit of confidence and self-belief, and Jenny raced out to a 19-12 lead. Now the pressure kind of off Samantha, trailing 19-12, and she scored 4 consecutive points.
Serve 16. She went for it. She's upset with herself.
Jenny can get emotional. We've seen that. That can work in her favor. It can work against her. Seems like she's put that shot behind her. She'd certainly like to have that back. That's a tough serve right there. Jenny catches up with it. Almost like Emmett Peugeot in there, Dave. Samantha takes balls with her left that come right down the middle of the court. She is a right-hander.
Wow, that ball just barely made the front wall.
Surprised she didn't power that ball down the right. She had Jenny on her left.
Wow, there's a beautiful shot from hers, and she also goes over the top of it. I like that.
That's a timeout from Jenny Schmitt here. Now leading 19-17, but Samantha will come in serving at 17-19. You have to think fitness is going to play a role in this match. Samantha is a very well-conditioned athlete. Samantha, the younger of these two women. Samantha actually playing in 3 divisions at the Rodney Fink Classic just 2 weeks ago in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, advancing to the round of 8 in the men's open doubles with partner Brad Warren. She also played mixed doubles with Sean Lenning, and she played in the women's singles where she advanced to the finals, losing to eventual champion Megan Mihalos after defeating 2 top 8 pros, Jen Hinman and Anna Engel. So certainly you don't expect Samantha to tire here in this match. We know Jenny not playing as many tournaments as the younger Samantha. You have to wonder if she'll be able to maintain this level of intensity throughout this quarterfinal matchup.
You'd have to think that Samantha England is more attuned to playing these long matches because of her style of play, where she'll openly and willingly go into a tournament and play 3 divisions and go for the workout, and she certainly decided to do that Rodney Fink Classic with hopes that she can put her body through this sort of wear and tear, so she can, you know, get some experience, some of that physical experience.
It seems like Samantha has so much fun in the court that it takes the pressure off, that she doesn't really have any tension whatsoever, and that leads to being a lot fresher throughout matches. She's in there just having a good time.
I talked to Samantha at the Rodney Fink Classic, and I asked her right before her finals against Megan Mihalos, I said, this is your 9th match in just 1.5 days. How do you feel about that? And she goes, I feel great. That has to be something that Jennifer Schmitt isn't happy to hear.
All right, time in. 17 serves 19.
17 serves 19. There's a lot of people that predicted Samantha England would make the finals of this year's Nationals. Those that know Samantha
There's a great serve. These are some of the fastest courts you'll ever play here, Dave, and they're also playing with a very fast ball in there. When that ball hits these side walls on these Z serves, it picks up a lot of speed. Tremendous power. Jenny unable to catch up with that ball. She was in a good position. That ball hit the front wall and took off. That ball actually registering at 71 miles per hour on the gun.
Wow.
Coming off the front wall.
19 serves 19.
You heard the score. We're all tied up at 19, 2 points away for winning this first one. Nice fist from Jenny. You gave her one opportunity. It honed her skills for the next one, Dave. She punched that one down the right wall.
Surprised Samantha giving Jenny 2 opportunities there with her left fist. She earned the setup with the first one, put the second one away.
That's a nice shot right there from Jenny. That ball's going to ride out. Beautifully played.
That's great court awareness right there from Samantha. She knew Jenny was stuck behind that restraining line. She just dumped that ball in there.
A younger Jenny would have just planted her feet back there and just ran up as fast as she could. Jenny Schmitt is 43 years old now, but still a huge threat. Oh, look at that shot right there from Jenny. That ball almost checked up for Samantha, excuse me. Jenny almost caught that ball in that right wall. Here it is. Possible game point here, Dave.
That's the serve that I'd like to see Samantha use more of. She was trying to hit that left side wall, and her last 3 serves missed it all 3 times. That time does catch the left side wall. Very difficult ball to return. Jenny almost pushing that ball up to the front wall, just skips in. That's a great comeback there for Samantha England, trailing 19-12, scoring 9 consecutive points to win that 21-19. You have to think she'll take all that momentum into the second game here, which we're going to see in just 5 minutes.
Oh, we are going to take a timeout. Sorry about that. We'll be back from the Los Caballeros Sports Village, Fountain Valley, California. About 4 minutes from now, we'll be back for game number 2. Samantha England, Jennifer Schmitt, for Dave Fink, Jeff Kastner, Kelly Green, Gene Kasamoto. My name is Dave Vincent. We'll be back at ushandball.org. Stick with us.
Welcome back to the 59th USHA 4-Wall National Handball Championships. This is the women's round of 8 quarterfinal matchup. Samantha England, now living in Rochester, New York, taking on Jenny Schmitt. Jenny Schmitt, a former national champion. Samantha rallying from a 19-12 first game deficit, scoring 9 unanswered points to win that first game, 21-19. Certainly picked up her game quite a bit there after trailing 19-12.
All right, time in. Game 2, 0 serve 0.
We'll have to see if Jenny's able to come back from that first game loss.
Right out.
There's an excuse me kill there from Jenny Schmitt. Stuck her hand out and caught that right corner.
0 serve 0.
0 serving 0, just getting underway here in the second game. Women's quarterfinal action. Miss there from Jenny. Looked like she couldn't tell if she should take that ball off the back wall or on the rise. She took the ball on the rise. Hit that ball on the side of her hand. Still 0 serving 0. That's a mistake there from Samantha. She's trying to hit that left side wall. That ball popped up and gave Jenny a pretty easy setup. Jenny takes care of that mistake. Runs that ball straight down that left side wall. Beautiful shot. 0 serving 1. Saw Jenny miss 2 or 3 of those late in the first game. Could have very well cost her that first game. Surprised to see Samantha not trying to serve to Jenny's right. Jenny right-handed, but certainly more deadly with that left. She's got that left fist that she can do a number of things with. There's that deadly left fist from Jenny.
2-1. Point. 3-1.
Jenny actually asking Samantha if she wanted to play that serve over.
Second
Looked like it
serve.
might have slid.
Side out.
There's a nice back wall kill there from Samantha.
1-3. Side out.
These ladies trading left-handed back wall kills on the return of serve.
3-1.
3 serving 1.
Side out.
Incredible power there from Samantha. Just talking to our
1-3.
lead camera technician, also WPH owner Jeff Kastner. Samantha England with the best wrist action of any woman in the game. Tremendous strength in her wrist. Picks that ball off the sidewall.
Side out.
23-shot rally ends with a hand air from the backcourt from Samantha England, Jenny Schmitt.
3-1.
Serving now at 3 serving 1.
Point.
Neither of these ladies having much success with their serves right now, both sticking to their power serves down the left.
4-1. Point.
Samantha making a tremendous retrieve off that left fist pass from Jenny. Losing the point, but that certainly will place some doubt in Jenny's mind. Jenny playing tremendous handball here early in this second game, dictating the action, controlling the center court. There's a mistake there from Jenny. Samantha not shooting the ball here with the right hand early in the second game. She's passed up a number of opportunities. Samantha actually winning the first game, 21-19, trailed 19-12.
6-1.
We just had number 2 seeded Anna Engel stop into the booth, checking out her potential competition for tomorrow. She's just getting underway in her quarterfinal matchup. Unbelievable shot there. Certainly, our cameraman Jeff Kastner looked over at me. That'll be part of the highlight reel. You have to think that's about the worst serve you can hit if you're Samantha England. Right into Jenny Schmitt's strength, her left fist. That ball came off the left side wall with no pace on it. Jenny stepped in with that fist and powered it down the left, about 6 inches high. Great shot. Nice serve there from Jenny. A little bit fortunate there from Samantha. Earns the side out.
1-6.
There's a there from Samantha. Looked like she could have taken a step back and moved into that shot.
6 serves 1. That's a bad bounce. We're going to replay that. 2 serves, 6 serves 1. Short ball.
That's the first time I've seen Jenny go down the right. She had me fooled. Samantha was able to recover.
Second serve.
That's a nice defensive shot there from Samantha. Tried to hit that ball 3-ball, didn't catch that left side wall, but still rattled around there in the backcourt.
Bad bounce, replay.
Now that serve was actually short, but our referee, Aaron Garner, saying that we're going to replay it because it hit that window, and that ball would have made it had it not hit the window. Interesting call. That ball hitting Jenny after Samantha swung and missed that. It did bounce twice. Six serving 1. Jenny's had so much experience in big matches. She's won and lost close first games. She's able to put those behind her and focus on the next point. Really controlling the action here early in this second game.
7 serving 1.
7 serving 1. Another beautiful left fist kill. It's a broken record when you watch Jenny Schmitt. It's
8 serves 1.
anywhere from 20 to 50 rollouts with that left fist per match. Jean Casimoto actually nudging me, telling me that that's her 19th kill with her left fist thus far in this match. Beautiful backball kill there from Samantha. If you're a Samantha England fan, either in Rochester, New York, or Prince St. George, or all over the world, you have to wonder why she doesn't shoot the ball more with her right, particularly in the front court. That's a nice looking swing there from Jenny. Just came up a little bit short.
2 serves 8.
So a lot of players come up short when they try and hit their power serve down the right. Very easy to not use your legs when you're swinging down the line of your body. You don't use your legs, and most of the time that ball will come up short. Sort of an awkward bounce there, but both players now in the backcourt. It's an effective play there, Samantha. Blasting that ball overhand. That ball really gets on top of you quickly. It's a nice serve, but Jenny with an even nicer return. Scoops that ball, and it's just enough on that ball to run it down that right side wall. 8 serving 3. Samantha, former top soccer player in Canada. She's got some of the best footwork in the women's game. Jenny actually using that right fist there. Great snap on that left-hand kill from Samantha. Samantha saying to our referee, Aaron Garner, that she wants to wait for him to call the score until she's set.
serves 9.
You heard our referee. The score is 3 serving 9.
Point.
Great serve there. Actually froze Jenny. Looked like Jenny was anticipating a 2-wall serve there.
Point.
There's the shot that I'm surprised we don't see more of from Samantha.
5 serves 9.
Beautiful kill into that right corner.
Green ball replay.
Pretty obvious screen. Jenny put her hand up. Our referee, Aaron Garner, certainly does not have to give her that call. That's the serve we saw Lisa Fraser-Gilmore use so effectively in our first match this morning. That power serve with a natural down the left. That ball hops away from
6 serves 9.
your opponent into that left side wall. For some reason, Daly unable to make the adjustment. Lost the match because of it.
9 serves 6.
9 serving 6. These players separated by just 1 point.
9 serves 6.
Overall in this match, it's been an incredibly
Handball.
competitive and close match. Samantha winning game 1, 21-19 after trailing 19-11. It's a tremendous rally. Jenny coming up just short. We've seen Samantha win every rally of over 20 shots. You have to wonder if just a little bit younger legs there prevailing.
Green ball.
Jenny is a veteran. She talked Aaron into that first screen call. Now he'll certainly be looking for that. That's not a good serve there. Got a weak return regardless. Samantha really loaded up on that ball and
7 serves 9.
killed that ball about an inch high with her right.
Right out.
We've seen both of these players give a lot of setups on their serves. There's another example. Both these players bring the ball around that left side wall and back wall. Ten serving 7. My broadcast partner, Dave Vincent, actually checking out the action on the second show court,
All right, timeout at your first 1
where
minute.
number 2 seeded Anna Engel is facing number 7 seeded Jen Hinman.
It's 11 7. 11 7.
We now have our first timeout here in this second game with Jenny Schmitt leading Samantha England 11-7 after losing game number 1, 21-19. We'll take this short timeout to thank the USHA hosting the 59th annual USHA Four-Wall National Championships. This certainly is one of the premier locations in the country. We're here in Fountain Valley, California at the Los Caballeros Sports Village. They have over 30 tennis courts, over 15 handball courts. They've got several swimming pools and ping pong academy and basketball courts. It's a tremendous facility for all of these players that have come from all over the world. We actually have players from Australia and Ireland, Mexico and Canada, and of course the United States, just to name a few of the countries represented here. We have over 400 players. We'll be crowning over 35 national champions here this week. USHA has done so much hard work putting this event on. Vern Roberts, the executive director, and also Matt Kruger. We certainly want to want to thank them, and we want to thank our sponsors who have made this webcast possible so that everyone across the globe can enjoy this incredible handball action. We're going to be resuming play here as I'm rejoined by my broadcast partner, Dave Vincent.
All right, time in. Jennifer serve, scores 11, serve 7.
You heard that score there, 11-7. After this rally, we'll talk about that Anna Engel score versus Jennifer Henman.
Samantha has to be a little frustrated with herself right now. She had a number of setups to win this rally and ends up losing the rally after having 2 setups up there in the front court.
Anna Engel won the first game after being up really big against Jennifer Henman in the other part of this quarterfinals. Ended up the score being somewhere. You actually talked to Anna and you got the score on that first game, right? 21-14. Second game though, 13-7. Anna is up right now, and it's closer than the score indicates.
That's one thing that Samantha needs to learn, Dave Vincent. That's expect the unexpected. When that ball is floating towards that front wall, even if there's a less than 1% chance it's going to make it, you run up there just in case it does.
Right.
And you're ready for an unfortunate break like that.
Sometimes fatigue talks you out of running up front like that when you really should just stay intense.
14, serve 7.
Samantha's played from behind this entire first game. Actually was trailing 6-1 and 10-7. She's constantly playing catch up. You know how difficult that can be. Samantha needs to learn what Fred Lewis preaches, is that every point is important. You'll see her take 5 or 6 points off from time to time. And as you know, Dave, you're playing against the best in the world. You can't afford to take 1 point off.
That left-hand shot is so vicious from Jenny. The score is 7-14. Server of record is Samantha England. There's that power from Samantha. This time, though, huge setup.
That's the shot Jenny waits for right there.
You heard the score, 14-7, second game.
Nice wrinkle on that ball from Samantha.
7 serves 14. Right out.
You heard the score, 14-7. Make that 15-7, and Samantha is not looking like she's got a lot of confidence at this moment. Jenny's picking up her game.
15 serves 7.
Jenny really has neutralized Samantha here in this second game. She's kept her in the back court. She's kept her off balance.
Second serve.
There's a rare mistake there from Jenny with her left fist.
7 serves 15.
7 serves 15 now. Now I missed part of this game where Samantha had that great serve to close out the first game. Has she even done that, or trying to go to that hard sort of deep sidewall serve?
Samantha's made a lot of mistakes here on her serve down the left in this second game. Samantha hitting her serve too deep. Her power serve, it's catching that left side wall and popping out.
15-8. There's a crack.
There's a great serve there from Jenny. She has to play for that ball to come straight down the side wall. It caught that crack. And
oh, it hit her actually before it got there. That should be a side out, and it is called. Ginny did the right thing. She had to stay down. She could have actually gone down a little bit further if she wanted to. That ball hit Ginny in the back right at point of impact.
Looked like she came up just a little bit there. That should have been an avoidable if it didn't hit her. Looked to me like she moved just slightly, just instinctually.
8-16. Samantha England wins the first game. Look at that shot right there. That left-handed fist is vicious.
I mentioned a little bit earlier in this game, Dave, that perhaps Samantha tries serving down the right. She's serving right into Jenny's strength with that left fist.
Replay that.
Again, that's that subjective call that you said. That Aaron Garner calls that a bad bounce.
Samantha doesn't read that ball correctly. She misjudged the angle off that left side wall. Certainly it's easy to say, Dave Vincent, but Samantha just hitting the ball right back to Jenny. Wherever Jenny stands, she hits it right to her. This is the 23rd shot of this rally.
I like that shot right there from Samantha. She gets the round of applause from the crowd, as well as Jenny Schmitt looking back at her, clapping her hands, saying that was a nice one.
That was actually our longest rally of the match thus far, 26 shots. Both women will take a couple more seconds here to catch their breath. For those of you watching at home, that serve hit 3 walls, hit the front wall, left side wall, then the right side wall. That's a short serve. You can hit 3 walls during the rally, just not on the serve. The wall you're looking at, the wall that says Simple Green, Los Cab, WOS Handball on it, that's what we call the front wall. The ball has to hit that wall at some point. On the serve, you have to hit that wall first. And the ball can only bounce once, and that's it, Dave Vincent. Get yourself a pair of gloves and a ball and
find a wall somewhere, call it the front wall. You don't have to have side walls, but if you do, that's okay too, or a back wall. Just get that wall, get the ball, get some gloves, and you're in. It's that easy. Anybody can play.
You can actually log on to woshandball.org and get everything you need. woshandball.org is the host organization for this national championship, the USHA, the United States Handball Association. Nice pickup there from Samantha. Brings that ball right into Jenny's wheelhouse. That vicious left fist.
Listen for the score.
17 serves 8.
17-8.
We saw Samantha rally from a similar deficit there in the first game. Looks like we're heading to a tiebreaker here, Dave Vincent.
11 points. Never rule out Samantha England, though. She showed us in that first game that she can battle back.
18 serves 8.
18-8.
Well, you know it, Dave Vincent. You're playing in this tournament in the semifinals tomorrow. You won your first game this morning 21-2. Actually won your second game 21-19. So you never know what can happen.
18 serves 8.
Our opponents jumped out to an 11-1 lead in that second game. We had to fight our way through it.
Second serve.
Ginny wants to play that over.
Jenny's trying to take as many points away from herself as possible. I don't think we'll see that in our next match.
18 serves 8. Second game, women's quarterfinals, United States Handball Association's four-wall national championships. I like that shot right there. Jenny is not too fast from back to front. They're going to play that one over. Again, I don't know if I agree with that. It's two strange calls. Jenny got caught behind Samantha, but that was because Jenny put herself back there.
Both these ladies reversing the referee's call.
There's a glimpse of Samantha England's power.
You'd almost rather see Samantha shooting the ball. If you're a Samantha England fan, she's had a lot more success shooting the ball than she has trying to rally with Jenny. Jenny not bending as well today for those kills. You see it right there. Samantha has the game to shoot the ball from anywhere on the court with both hands.
Nine serves 18. You see Samantha controlling the front part of the court too.
It's a good serve.
Pretty good return.
Let's see if she sticks with this three-wall right corner Z here. Looks like she will. This is a good lesson for everyone watching here. When you do find yourself trailing big in the second game after you've won the first, there's a good chance you can go to the tiebreaker. Try a couple of different things, see what your opponent might be uncomfortable with, so you can take that into the tiebreaker.
That was pretty funny. That ball was clearly short. Jennifer actually looked up to the ref and said she wants appeal, and Aaron Garner said appeal to who? We don't have line judges. That ball was short by about 4 inches.
You guys want line judges or no? All right, do we have any willing line judges back here?
Our referee is so enthusiastic.
And Grant, if you want to be the line judge, you need to move down here and get a different view or something.
That's how a Garner takes charge right there.
Watching the United States Handball Association's four-wall national handball championships. Los Caballeros Sports Village, Fountain Valley, California.
Time in.
Women's quarterfinals.
Second serve.
Jennifer Schmitt serving to Samantha England.
Samantha reading that serve incredibly well, put herself in the ideal spot. Fire that pass down the right.
Jennifer's not moving too well from back to front. Samantha has to feather some of those balls up there. 11 to 18. That's a good serve right there.
Very similar to what we saw in the first game. Dave, Jenny leading 19 to 12 and losing that game 21-19. Now led 18 to 8 here in the second game. Samantha making her move here. 5 unanswered points. I'd be surprised if Jenny didn't call a timeout here.
Here it is again. Now it's three-wall though.
Second serve.
Let's see what she does here on the second serve. I don't like that serve at all.
Not to Jenny's left. She can expose that fist.
And as you see, Dave, Jenny's taking control of the rally with this return of serve. Big mistake there. You know, they are playing with the white label ball here, which is the official ball of women's handball in the USHA. That ball, if you don't hit that ball close to the front wall on the ceiling, that ball will hit the ceiling and come straight down. Ball is a little bit more dense and a little bit lighter.
Oh, look at that. Nice shot right there. Jenny digs it out, though. But you can't
Tremendous
catch up
shot.
to that power from Samantha England.
Actually throws a reverse on that ball down the left, ran that ball away from Jenny. It's one of the best shots we've seen today. Here's a great serve. There's a mistake.
Samantha gets to it, she dives, and she makes it to the front wall, and the crowd appreciates it. It's nice to see that we have educated crowd control out there. They're only letting the people in that have IQs of over 138 in that gallery, which is...
That's why we're out here in the back part of Los Caballeros in a storage locker.
Near the dumpster. It's the women's quarterfinals. We appreciate the fact that you're tuned in as we do this broadcast. Partner Dave Fink, my name is Dave Vincent, Jeff Kastner in the production studio, Kelly Green, Jean Casamoto on the statistician
She's the hardest working woman in the business, Jean.
She's given us radar gun readings, stats, rollouts, hand errors. Not a lot of those though in this one. As we prepare for the men's finals.
The match.
Ali versus Frazier.
Thrilla in Orange County.
United States Handball Association's four-wall national handball championships. Los Caballeros Sports Village, Fountain Valley, California. If you like what you see, become a member of the United States Handball Association today. Member benefits include a subscription to Handball Magazine, discounts on USHA handball gloves, balls, gear, the opportunity to play in all USHA sanctioned tournaments, so much more. Go to ushandball.org to become a member today. Next year, we could be watching you on one of these webcasts. And that includes you, Mr. Fink. Maybe you can get out of some of those preliminary rounds and make it on the show court.
Dare to dream. As is our custom, Dave Vincent, we have people walking in here asking us to score. We have headphones on.
We have headset on. We have our...
Actually, someone came up to me yesterday during the middle of a rally while I was announcing the match and asked me where they could get a towel.
When you're in the storage locker, that's what happens. 16 serves 18. Nice serve right there from Samantha England. And she gets a point, now 17 to 18. She found herself down 18 to 8. This is a 9-0 run.
17 serves 18.
This is the serve, Dave, that we saw Lisa Frazier-Gilmore and Anna Kristoff using against one another in the finals.
Amazing shot right there from Samantha England.
That was a mouse.
It is squeaked up there.
18 serves 18.
Here it is, all together at 18. This is a 10-0 run from Samantha England. It's all been set up by that great serve. The fact that she's controlling the front part of the court. Let's watch this develop. Nice shot from Jenny Schmitt, and she gets her round of applause from the gallery.
Beautiful shot there from Jenny. Not an easy shot. Incredible fist. Rode that ball straight down the right side wall. That was wallpaper. Couldn't scrape that ball off the right side wall with a credit card.
How about a debit card? That's all I carry. 19-18, 2 points away from forcing the tiebreaker. That looked like it was a short ball. We now have line judges, though.
Look good from here.
That was a nice get. She got it to the front wall. And then Jenny blows it by her. Appeal that. She's now looking at somebody in the gallery. I thought they were going to give her some advice to appeal that serve.
20 possible game points serves 18.
Samantha is sending a message to Jenny, letting her know that she has the ability to come back from these big deficits. Here it is. That's the kill shot, and a return from Samantha England.
That's the only woman on the planet that's going to pick up that kill into that right corner. She adjusted her feet there, scooped that ball up, and just feathered that ball up to the front wall.
Here it is, 18-20, beautiful serve there. That slides the back, and Jenny cannot get it off that back wall.
Tremendous serve.
19 serves 20.
19 serves 20. That was a little bit lower. Samantha went for that shot. She left it a little bit up. Ginny using that left-handed punch fist, now 20-20. The winner plays in the semifinals.
Serves 20.
That was a good return from Ginny. Amazing get from Samantha. It's all defense right here for Samantha.
That's it. She's done it. Samantha England follows up a huge win over Anna Engel just 2 weeks ago, now defeating former national champion Jenny Schmitt. Incredible, incredible comeback.